So what's the Grape Explorer talking about today? Well, we all have our paths, and I have a very, very unique path in wine. One day I was talking to a producer in Austria, and his name is Stefan Gisperg. Very, very interesting young guy. So we were talking on a Zoom call because, of course, you know, we went through COVID, and he was explaining to me about Austria, which I have a long history of Austria because in 1984 I bought my first company that I actually owned. I bought an Austrian wine company. So I was very curious about the conversation that we were about to have. So Stefan, an interesting young guy, had tattoos and spoke very, very good English. And I asked him, I said, Stefan, you speak very, very good English. For an Austrian lad. And he said, well, I lived in Napa Valley for 5 years. I was the assistant winemaker at Screaming Eagle. I also worked at Bryant Vineyards. And I go, whoa, hold on. Those are two of the iconic Napa Valley wine producers, and you're actually in Austria. He said, yes, my family sent me to California to learn a little bit about winemaking with, of course, New World winemaking techniques. So I brought that back to my family, and he said, I'm a specialist of Pinot Noir in Austria. And I said, whoa, Pinot Noir in Austria. Well, I know from my limited background, Blauer Frankkirsch and Zweitgelt as far as red wines, but I did not know about Pinot Noir. He said, the area that I'm actually located in Austria is perfect for Pinot Noir. And I'm going to show you on a map right here exactly where he's located, and he's quite close to Vienna. So when we look on this map, we can actually see Vienna, and we go all the way down to this area here, which is called the Burgenland. And this area is right on the lake right here, as you can see. And his vineyards, he said, are perfect because the soil composition, which is quite old there, is calcareous, almost like Burgundy, clay. So we broke out here his Pinot Noir. And I'm here to tell you, when you smell this wine, you smell Burgundy, you smell terroir, you smell clay, and you smell mineral tone, very high level, what I call verve, you know, this acidity structure that comes from the soil composition here. But this is a beautiful expression of Pinot Noir from a place called Austria. And we were like, whoa, man, this could be, something very, very unique, because Americans usually, they love Pinot Noir because they're not as heavy, of course. You can see the color is very, very light in here. You can see 100% Pinot Noir from this area, but just gorgeous actually wine. So when you taste this wine, you get that beautiful structure, very silky. Stefan said we're 100% certified organic. If you don't know, the Austrians are one of the leading edge countries for certified organic wines. This is also vegan for people if they need to look at wines that are vegan and don't have any processes, which they would not be able to drink wine. So this is a beautiful, beautiful expression of wine. Again, this is called Landauer Gisperg Austrian wine. This is going to bring back my little bit of history here because the Austria-Hungarian Empire here, which was the country that was actually at one time the country of the Habsburgs. And the Habsburgs controlled this whole area here. And of course, then it got divided up after the end of the Habsburg dynasty, as we call it. That was part of Czechoslovakia, parts of Italy as well. But beautiful wines from Vienna, not too close. They're very close to the Hungarian border here, but right on this lake here. And this is right now the Burgenland, which is considered one of the top areas for Pinot Noir and production of red wines there. Again, this is the Grape Explorer, talking about grapes, talking about regions, talking about wine, and talking about beautiful wines from Austria. Cheers.